Some of the features of the Grand Canyon couldn't be hidden. That's why they restricted them. Before they restricted them...
Bro, do you guys see what's happening to the plant life in Cambodia? Look at this, y'all. Not just Cambodia, but look at the fishes in Vietnam. Look at this.
Two systems running this country, right? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's crazy. Oh my God. Berkshire Hathaway. This is Warren Buffett Company. They lost.
Welcome to WTF Daily, fam. Hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share. Let's get weird.
Bitch. Right now, you a bitch. You're not honoring the commitments that you made to yourself. So how you gonna honor the commitments that you're supposed to make to the universe and everybody else? And you have to honor the commitments you make to yourself so you can respect yourself. Discipline equals self-restraint. Self-restraint equals self-respect. They say be conscious of your thoughts because your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions become your habits. Everything that goes on in your life is your fault. I'm held responsible for the places that I place myself. That's self-accountability. When you don't lie to yourself and you be honest with yourself and you do the necessary things to remove the distractions. It's going to be difficult because, we love to just procrastinate and distract ourselves with nothingness. You a bitch.
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Work. It's important to be useful. Look at me. I got it all figured out. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work.
What am I doing with my life?
I'm alive! I'm alive! Free yourself!
But choose carefully, because you'll stay in the job that you pick for the rest of your life.
The same job for the rest of your life? So you'll just work us to death?
We'll sure try.
Dad, why do I have to go to school?
So you can get a job.
But why do I need a job?
So you can earn money.
But why do I need money?
To buy the stuff that TV makes us want.
But why do I need to buy stuff?
Because if you didn't buy stuff, everyone would be out of a job and no one would have any money.
Wait, so I have to work for the rest of my life to pay for stuff that I don't want just so everyone else can suffer the same horrible fate as me?
Exactly.
I'm out of here! Enjoy your pathetic lives working 9 to 5!
Hector, send me to freedom!
What do you think? Smash the like and drop a comment below. Remember,
Some
these
of the
videos are
features
for
of the Grand
entertainment
Canyon
purposes only.
couldn't be hidden. That's why they restricted them. Before they restricted them, we have a chance to see our past, ancient civilizations, from their monuments, as photographed by John Wesley Powell, to their deities, forever cast in stone, to a Moor's king's ransom of unfathomable wealth stored within these structures, made into vaults. All are now be petrified, remains be it the rubble. Albeit the features that just can't be hidden nor destroyed, are petrified forever. They are the Grand Canyon.
American bread is not allowed in Europe because it's not legally classified as bread. Question is, who is to blame here? Is it the company or is it the government? I'd say it's America's insane lobbying. It's a legalized form of corruption. But that's where I'm a bigger fan of European policy. Here in Estonia, I've had the benefit of meeting various people who work in the government, and I look at the policy that they are enacting. For example, in Estonia, 51% of the country is forested. Everything grown here is certified organic. All of this is law. I hate to break it to you, but if you live in the United States and you buy bread, it's not bread. It's a commercial weird product that here in Europe we cannot even consider food, and that's what you're putting in your body.
Wow. Is it real?
Okay, so that I stay safe and I can come back and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint to what he showed me. It's going to happen. And you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And I know exactly how to do it very easily. If you want to do it fast and quick, it would be green drinks. There's something with chlorophyll that has to do with, it matches, it's very close to your blood in its structure. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so you have to have a carrier that will grab things and take them out of your body, okay? So if you want to know what's going to happen, and it could happen tomorrow, it could happen, but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble. But just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. Because you can't see a microwave, but you can see the results of it when it's present. And you know to not put foil in the microwave because you just do it once, and then you have a fireworks show that the neighbors talk about, because frequencies affect different things. And if something is coming that is intentional, if it hits something that stops it, then it starts to heat up because of resistance. If it can't flow through you, then it starts to cook. And that's what I saw. It's pending. They're going to say it's something else. This is evil. There's all kinds of stuff. They're fighting content on the ground and everywhere. We don't know even how this barium and all this stuff is getting here. It's like dropping out of the sky. It's everywhere. Why all these heavy metals? Where is it coming from? The bottom line is, yeah, I know. Please don't. We know that. But bottom line is, you got to get this out of your body. They've been developing these weapons with frequencies for a long time. So these frequencies that fry electronics, and they're already. I can't say anything. I apologize, but you just go out and look around where you live, because it's coming. But if there's nothing in you, so Jesus said that the evil one's coming, but he has nothing in me. So that's what I'm trying to tell you without telling you.
I mean, this is coming too, and I know half of you probably won't believe it. I'm just believing that you will. But the technology is already here. You need to shield your phone at night. You need to turn it off. You need to shield it and get it away from you. What's coming is advertisements through your phone on the wavelength that your brain can receive it. It's already out. I'm just telling you. You wouldn't even. I mean, I can't say but you got one right down the street. They're already going to do it. They've already announced it. The technology. They're going to advertise through your phone, and you're going to pick it up here.
Should we be worried?
In nomine Patris.
That's my boy. No, my boy! Father, help!
What the F?
As if necessary and proper, our militias can come together and decide to tell these people that are giving aid and comfort to the enemies of our country by breaking down our laws that you have broken, the law of Title 18, United States Code, Section 2381, which says that in the presence of two witnesses to the same overt act or in an open court of law, if you fail to timely move to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States and honor your oath of office, you are subject to the charge of capital felony treason, and upon conviction you will be taken by the posse to the nearest and busiest intersection and at high noon hung by the neck until dead. The body to remain in state until dusk as an example to anyone who take their oath of office lightly. You see, without that oath of office, this Constitution is worthless. That's why we have you take that oath of office, so that we know you will honor this oath of office and that you will keep our Constitution. We don't want anybody taking our Constitution away, and we're here to tell you right now, don't do it. We'll take a dim view of it. We probably will charge you. And we're not fooling around.
Well, I see Generation X is on the move, so let me jump right in. I'm on the other side of the world, New Zealand, but born and raised in South Africa. Now, we have been called the forgotten generation or the ignored generation, and we wedge between the louder baby boomers and the flashier millennials, and we've been lying there quietly. Now, Gen Xers laid the political and the intellectual, social, creative, and personal ground upon which the millennials walk today. We've contributed a lot. We've helped with technology, development, we founded organizations, we built society, and we contributed building upon the foundations that the baby boomers have laid. Now, we're the type of generation that we don't want to be disturbed. We'll contribute. We want to contribute. And we did contribute, and we are still contributing towards building society. But we lived in a generation or in a time frame where we saw the world without technology, without the internet, without cell phones, without GPS systems. We used maps. We helped ourselves. We did all the things that a lot of the people born in the last 30, 40 years, they do not do. And we're the type of people, the generation, that can see through things. Let me put it like this. Gen Xers can smell BS at a distance. And you know what's happening at the moment? When we look at politics, when we look at the global economy, when we look at what is happening with trends and movements and celebrities and all of this, we smell BS. That's just what it is. And we don't like it. We are like this. We will assist, we'll be kind, we'll help, but don't push us. We don't like to be pushed. We like to be in the background, do our thing, be quiet, and we like to embrace our values, our morals and ethics. But don't come with your morals, your ethics, and your standards that we don't like, and you enforce it upon us. We don't like that. Don't come and mess with our families. Gen Xers are extremely protective of their families. You mess with our children, it's not going to go well for you. And looking at the world that we grew up in, we had to pay a price. We had to endure. We had to be resilient. We had to learn how to work through the difficulties and the trials and the tribulations of life. And yes, sometimes we failed, sometimes we made it. But hey, we learned the lessons and we moved on. And we want to help those who come after us, our children, to grow up, to become mature, to become responsible adults, responsible parents, and to contribute towards society. But when that society turns around and we get the feeling that these people have no respect for what is important to us, they don't respect our values, our family values, they don't respect what we live for, and they don't respect the price that we paid to contribute in bringing the world to a great place, then it doesn't sit well. So, I'm joining in all the Gen Xers. Let's stand up, because of what a lot of these big corporate organizations and media houses and governments and things, what they do not understand is this. In the US, despite being the smallest in numbers, Generation X currently has the biggest disposable income to spend on your products. Don't irritate Gen X. We draw a line. Enough is enough. We can be very supportive, very kind, but you push us too far. So, Gen Xers all around the world, wherever you are, let's stand up, be counted for. The time has come.
Interesting, is it not?
Currently, two systems running this country, right? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And to the republic
for which it stands.
Yeah. Right. So there's a republic and there's a democracy, and they don't want you to know about that.
You said you're a nationalist, right?
Yeah, I'm a statesman, if you will.
Okay. You're what, 40? How old
43.
And you think that being a U.S. citizen is what you strive for, right? Like,
no, I have rights. That's
Yeah.
like you guys have privileges granted to you by the government. I have rights.
What does that mean?
What does that mean is that
Yeah.
they can mandate you to take a shot if they want to.
How does that work within the laws? So are you mandated to drive 55 miles per hour?
See, the answer is no. I'm not.
I knew that was coming.
It's a city ordinance violation, and I have constitutional rights.
Yeah.
Right. And one of those is I can travel across this country. You can't impede my right to travel if I'm not breaking the law.
Okay.
And the speed limit is not a law. It's a city ordinance violation. And according to Black's Laws Dictionary, which every court in the country goes by, the definition of a crime is when I commit harm to a person or entity, which I'm not doing any harm to a person or entity by going 80 and a 55. Now, I don't drive around speeding everywhere because I believe
I'm trying to use that as an example.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And I do know if I get pulled over, it's going to probably cause me more trouble than I need.
What's the matter with you?
I think that American politicians, American political figures are slowly, painfully coming to the realization that the American empire isn't American anymore. It's private sector. It's an empire of capital. It's an empire of a national private sector of the owners and controllers of global financialized capital, and they wield more power and influence than America as a nation, as a country, and have in fact captured the government of the United States. Really, the remarkable thing to me is that people who are analyzing what's going on actually think like, oh, the Biden administration is crazy. Oh, they're so stupid. And I was watching one analyst who was saying it's almost as if they want to sabotage their own economy. And you're like, and you're knocking yourself in the head like, how could this possibly be? It almost seems like that's what it is. If everything shows that this is all deliberate. It's because the outcome is predictable. These aren't stupid people. As much as we want to think that they're stupid sometimes because,
it appears like they're shooting themselves.
Because the only reason that you think they're stupid is because you think that they're supposed to be seeking some kind of an outcome that's good for you. You're still believing somehow on some level that they care about their nation. Mm-hmm. Because you think that their nation, that you and them share the same nation. You don't. I've said it many times. The rich are a nation unto themselves. And that's the nation that they serve. They don't serve you. They don't serve me. They don't serve their electorate. They don't serve their constituency. They don't serve the country that they have a passport for. Mm-hmm. That's not what they're there for. And the only reason that you think that they're stupid is because they make decisions that don't serve the national interest. They don't serve the interests of the population. They don't serve the interests of the electorate. They don't serve the interests of their constituency. Well, that's your mistake.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm sorry to tell you, but you're the stupid one if you actually believe that they're going to make decisions for your sake and for your benefit. Mm-hmm. That's not what they're there for. Yeah. Period. There's nothing confusing about what they're doing. But the only thing that makes it confusing to you is if you have different expectations about them, mm-hmm. that you expect them to behave in a way that conforms with the myth that you have in your head about democracy. I mean, what politician has gone to jail for making decisions against the interests of his constituency? What politician in the history of the United States has ever gone to jail for not doing what the electorate wanted? Never. That's never happened. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. A congressman, say, someone in the House of Representatives or the Senate. Officially, you're a representative, mm-hmm. right? You're a representative of your constituency in your district or your state or what have you. You're supposed to represent their opinion. Mm-hmm. Okay, find out what that opinion is and see if he voted for it or not. See if his voting record actually conforms with the polling data of what the people wanted him to do. And just see. And if it didn't, that's supposed to be a crime. Mm. That should be against the law. If it's a democracy, it should be against the law to vote in the Congress for legislation that your constituency doesn't want you to vote for.
Yeah.
That should invalidate you immediately.
Disqualify
But no one has ever gone to jail for that.
What a
That's not a crime. You can do whatever you want once you get in office, and there's no accountability. There's not even a mechanism for accountability except for not voting for you back into office again, which isn't a punishment because you're just going to go right into the private sector, who you spent your public sector career.
Bro, do you guys see what's happening to the plant life in Cambodia? Look at this, y'all. Not just Cambodia, but look at the fishes in Vietnam. Look at this. Hundreds of thousands of fishes are being unalived in Vietnam, y'all. Check this out.
What the
Oh my goodness.
I feel so sad, but I don't know what to do. It is a natural disaster. I don't know how to keep the plants alive.
We prepared. We know about climate change. We stored water. We built roofs to protect our peppers from the hot weather. But it was not enough.
In Vietnam, hundreds of thousands of fish are dying.
Unbelievable.
No matter how you look at it, it can feel like the world is on fire. This is the era of global boiling. So the obvious question is, how much heat can we stand? How hot is too hot for the human body? You see, humans are warm-blooded mammals. So we maintain a constant body temperature, that is 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. Our bodies are designed to work right at that temperature. If the temperature increases, the system begins to fail. After that, things get dicey because our bodies begin to cook in their own heat, and I mean it literally. For instance, let's consider living in 50 degrees Celsius, which is a new reality for many of us. This is more than 10 degrees above bearable body temperatures. It is toxic heat. So the body overheats, it works in overdrive to cool off, the heart kicks up its rate, the blood thickens, the water quotient reduces, the body begins to dry out, the organs start shutting down, the muscles lock around the lungs, and finally the brain is choked of oxygen. This is a heat stroke. Your body cooks to the point where you have multi-organ failure, and this is one of the many scenarios. Heat is a silent killer, and a selective one. For some, 50-degree temperatures can cause nausea. For some, the same amount of heat can trigger a heat stroke, and for others, it could even mean death. So why do some people suffer more? The answer is tied to socioeconomic status and resources. Those who work outside or suffer from health conditions are the most vulnerable. But we all need to protect ourselves because extreme heat is creeping up fast and we cannot change our circumstances as rapidly. So we need to work with what we have. If you have air conditioning, your solution is the simplest. Stay inside as much as possible. It is not ideal, but that's where...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This new sun, whatever they're calling it, the artificial sun, the simulated sun, whatever they're calling it, this thing is literally not playing around, y'all. It's not playing around. So y'all gotta do what y'all can to stay cool, man. Y'all gotta stay hydrated. H3O2. But yes, this sun is not playing, and it's not even summertime yet. Y'all see the fish in the ocean, they're going crazy, and apparently in Vietnam, they're being unalived. Not just in Vietnam, all over the place, all over the world. A lot of fishes are just being unalived because of this heat wave. But again, you guys, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this, y'all.
My head is spinning right now.
Stay cool.
How about you?
Let's get this shift. Peace out.
Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes only.
Oh my God. Berkshire Hathaway, this is Warren Buffett company. They lost, it's like 1.3 or 1.4 trillion dollars yesterday. Guys, this is not a coincidence. A lot of people, this is planned and this is baked in. Let me tell you what's going on. Also, 63 lenders. That's basically, these lenders are the ones that give out the mortgages, the car loans, the business loans, and personal loans. 63 of them. These are banks. Lost 500 billions in seconds. Why? I'm going to explain. derivatives. I've been talking about this. The derivative bonds is trash. It's in default. Why is it in default? People are no longer paying their mortgage. They are no longer paying their car note. They are no longer paying their business loan or their personal loan. So these bonds now are no longer worth anything. That's why the crash is happening. And it's about to get even worse, guys. Once again, folks, I get this a lot. I'm not trying to spread fear. All I'm trying to do is to make people aware. And I've been screaming this for God know how long. And look what's happened. Look what's happening, and look what happened yesterday. The stock market is crashing, and it's crashing fast. Bitcoin is going to crash. It's going to be a rug pull. A lot of people are not aware of this. 95% of Bitcoin is owned by the feds.
Ouch.
It's run by BlackRock. All these increase that's happening to Bitcoin is not regular people buying it, folks. It's the feds buying it back from the feds. This is what's going on. And a lot of people are not aware of this. People don't got any money to be buying Bitcoin at that price. No way. It's not possible. The Bitcoin's going to crash. The banks are going to file a bail-in. The banks are no longer going to be bailed out by the federal government. They're going to file a bail-in. And when they file a bail-in, and I said this in one of my last videos when I talk about the banks. These are the major banks, okay? When they file the bail-in, folks, what's going to happen here is that your money that you're having, like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, those major banks that are swamped with derivatives, they're going to take your money out of your account, and that money becomes
What a
fuck! This is legal, folks, when a bank file a bail-in. Your money is now theirs. Because once you open up a bank account with a bank, you're considered an unsecured depositor, holding an IOU or promise to pay. It's in small print. And a lot of people don't even, 99.9% of the people with a bank account don't know this. The bank don't have to give you the money back. They can take it because you cannot own it. You cannot own money. It's just rights of usage that they're giving you. The government give you on currency.
Unbelievable.
Is your name on the money? No, it's not. So you cannot own it. Do you own the patent? Do you own the print? Do you own the paper? No. This is owned by the central bank.
What do you think? Smash the like and drop a comment below.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Hey, your mom looks like a dog.
Nancy, we are going on a road trip. Woo! Yes, absolutely.
I love you. Simon says Tyson is a bad boy.
Tyson is a bad boy.
All I'm saying is don't give me attitude.
My new carpet. It's new. Come on, man. No!
Pepper, look at.
Quiet speak. Shh. Quiet speak. Good girl.
Can you just back up, bro?
You want some cookies? Okay.
Daisy. Hi. Oh God.
Well, that's it for today, folks. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment with suggestions of what you would like and videos you would like to see. Until next time, fam.